Skug, me make something. Me make something with rock. Me begin now.
What that sound? That sound good.
A few minutes later.
Skug, me make wheel. It go uphill, mostly downhill. It fast. We catch saber-toothed tiger faster.
Gunk, I don't care about your wheel. I've made something greater and better. Something you'd never expect.
What that?
Music. It sounds as beautiful as the roaring oceans and the pterodactyls scream. We have lovely stations like KJHK 90.7 FM.
Lawrence? But wheel go fast. It round. Has hole in middle. This is the end.
Every weekday morning after Jazz in the Morning, what are you hungry for?
Beats. 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 Beats.
More beats, please.
Beats. 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 Beats.
More beats, please.
Breakfast with Beat Lovers. Every weekday morning from 9 till noon.
Fresh beats, handpicked by a different DJ every morning. Whether you like funk, hip-hop, reggae, or electronic music, you're sure to hear something both nutritious and delicious.
More beats, please. More beats, please.
Beats, beats, beats. No matter how old I get, nothing tastes as good as a big bowl of beats. Beats, beats, beats. Beats. Boy, they're even better after you eat them.
Morning already? And somebody's cooking breakfast? Ooh, I don't like the sound of that ambience. Who are you? Breakfast for beat makers. I'm sorry, breakfast for who? It's Beat Lovers then. It would make sense to call it Beat Lovers since it's... Well, I think Beat Makers has a better tone. I'm just saying, Beat Lovers would just make... It flows off the tongue better. You know, I'm just saying, it flows off... Shut up! Now, what would you like to eat? We have banana pancakes, bacon. Or would you like to pet my tortoise? I'm pretty sure that's a turtle. Anyway, what is Breakfast for Beat Lovers? I'm glad you asked, young man. Breakfast for Beat Lovers is a special program on KJHK's 90.7 FM, going all throughout the week from 9 to 11. During this special program, you'll be able to hear your favorite music by your favorite producers, such as Jay Dilla, Madlib, Nujabes, Mr. West, anybody you can think of. Well, that was interesting. Hey, can you pass me some orange juice if you have any? Unfortunately, we don't have orange juice, but I can offer you some Pepsi. KJHK 90.7 FM. Keep it locked.
Hey, Gus Balo here, voice of the Frederick Keys in the MLB Draft League. I got my start broadcasting right here at KJHK.
Gabriel, with three receivers to the right, will take the snap. He has time. We're going to fire the pass. It's into the end zone, and it is tipped around. Incomplete. Kansas wins it. The Jayhawks have done it. For the first time since 1997, the Kansas Jayhawks have defeated the Oklahoma Sooners, and the fans storm the field.
You're listening to Kansas football on the student home of KU Sports, 90.7 FM, KJHK, Lawrence. Keep it locked.
We people of the mountains believe at the castle there are vampires. Dracula and his wives, they take the form of wolves and bats. They leave their coffins at night, and they feed on the blood of the living.
I am Dracula. I bid you welcome.
Dracula is in the house. In the house. Dracula is in the house. In the house. Dracula is in the house. In the house. Dracula is in the house. In the house.
KJHK, Lawrence.
This is Kansas coach Bill Self. KU basketball isn't the only championship caliber program on our campus. You can find award-winning sports radio on the student voice for KU Sports, KJHK Lawrence.
Every weekday morning after Jazz in the Morning, what are you hungry for?
Beats. 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 Beats.
More beats, please.
Beats. 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 Beats.
More beats, please.
Breakfast with Beat Lovers. Every weekday morning from 9 till noon.
Fresh beats, handpicked by a different DJ every morning. Whether you like funk, hip-hop, reggae, or electronic music, you're sure to hear something both nutritious and delicious.
More beats, please. More beats, please.
Beats. 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 No matter how old I get, nothing tastes as good as a big bowl of beats. 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 Boy, they're even better after you eat them.
Welcome to Norman, Oklahoma at Love's Field for the Oklahoma Omni Classic, where Kansas begins Game 1 of 5 here this weekend, taking on the Marshall Thundering Herd here in Norman. I'm Caleb Kasich, and starting lineups are being announced currently on the field, so we will do the same for the designated visiting team, the Marshall Thundering Herd. Batting first, number 49, Brooklyn Ulrich at second base. Batting second, Riley Lucas playing first. At third, Tia Titi, number 38. The catcher the cleanup hitter, number 8, Abby Darnley. Batting fifth, left fielder, number 98, Diamond Leslie. Batting sixth, Paige Simpson, the shortstop. Cassia Parks batting seventh, playing center field, the designated player. Batting eighth, Lindsley Henson. Chandler Hoskins bats ninth, playing right field, and the pitcher for Marshall today is Jules King, number 5. They will be facing off against Lizzie Lugwood, junior from Freeburg, Illinois. Last time out for Lizzie Lugwood, she went 7 innings, complete game against Texas State, giving up 9 hits, 2 earned runs, and 2 strikeouts, and a 4-2 victory for Kansas. The Jayhawks are coming in on a 5-game winning streak, winning 6 of the last 7 as well, looking to improve their record before heading to conference play next weekend against Baylor. For the Jayhawks, in center field, Presley Limbaugh is next to Ainsley Linduff in right, and Ava Wallace in left. In the infield, Olivia Bruno is playing first, next to Campbell Bagshaw playing second. Shortstop's Haley Kripe, and third base is September Flanagan. Behind the plate, Bailey Mesqua, will be catching Lizzie Lugwood today, and we are about to be underway here in Norman. Up first for Marshall, Brooklyn Ulrich, .415 hitter on the season, 4 RBIs and 3 doubles. Lugwood sets. She fires. First pitch is a ground ball left side and get through for a base hit to left field. Ava Wall scoops it up, but Marshall with the first hit on the first pitch. Lugwood on the season, 1-0 record, 2-2 record, 24 innings pitched with an ERA of 2.01. 6 games appearances with 3 starts. This would be her 4th on the season. Opponents hitting .225 off her. Next up for Marshall, Riley Lucas, as Lugwood brings the first pitch to the plate. It's outside. Count is 1-0. Lucas a .394 hitter on the season with 5 RBIs and a home run. Lugwood's 1-0 is low, an off-speed pitch. Below the knees, counts to 2-0. Marshall in the 3rd season in the Sun Belt Conference is moving to Conference USA a couple of years ago. Last season, 25-28 record. 5-7 record overall on this season. The 2-0 from Ludwig is a called strike on the outside corner. Count is 2-1. Kansas has a 7-5 record to begin the season. And Jennifer McFall's 7th season with the Jayhawks. 2-1 from Ludwig. Is a ground ball in the middle of, scoops it, fires to second for 1. On the way to first for 2. It's called safe on the field. Looked like they got her, but the first base umpire says that she beat it. So it's a fielder's choice put out from Ludwig to the shortstop there. And there's one out with the runner on first. Haley Kripe just a tad too slow in the throw there to get Lucas. Lugwith's first pitch is a check swing. The umpire says that she wins. Batter is Tia Titi, a .444 hitter on the season. 5 RBIs and a home run. Lucas on first, one out for Marshall here in the top of the first. Lugwood's 0-1. It's a call strike on the inside corner. Count moves to 0-2. This is Kansas' first appearance in Love's Field. This is only the second season that Oklahoma has played in the stadium. And with Oklahoma moving to the SEC, will not be very many opportunities for Kansas to play in this newly built softball complex. The 0-2 to the plate is a strike 3 on the outside corner, swing and a miss from TT. Logan gets her first strike out of the game, and there's 2 outs in the top of the first. Up to the plate now from Marshall, Abby Darnley, the catcher, .345 on the season in 11 games. Lugwood looking to get out of the inning after giving up a opening hit to the first batter. Check swing foul ball from Darnley on the first pitch, counts 0-1. Lucas at first base has not attempted to steal a base yet this season. Darnley has 5 RBIs and a home run here from Marshall, looking to keep this inning alive for the Thundering Herd. 0-1 to the plate, just outside, counts 1-1. Ludwig brings the 1-1. It's an off-speed, just a tad outside. Ludwig wanted that pitch, but it's 2-1. Home plate umpire Perry Owens says just a tad outside. The 2-1 from Ludwig is a hard foul ball to the left field line, but it's foul near the Kansas dugout. Count moves to 2-2. Ludwig trying to get out of this inning and get the Jayhawks up to bat for the first time today. This is game 1 of 2 for Kansas today. They will take on Oklahoma after Marshall and Oklahoma play the conclusion of this one. 2-2 from Ludwig. Is swung on and missed. Lizzie Ludwig strikes out Darnley to end the inning. Kansas will be up to bat for the first time. You're listening to Kansas Softball and get the KJHK Sports Stream.
Every weekday morning after Jazz in the Morning, what are you hungry for?
Beats. 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 Beats.
More beats, please.
Beats. 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 Beats.
More beats, please.
Breakfast for beat lovers. Every weekday morning from 9 till noon.
Fresh beats, handpicked by a different DJ every morning. Whether you like funk, hip-hop, reggae, or electronic music, you're sure to hear something both nutritious and delicious.
More beats, please. More beats, please.
Beats, beats, beats. No matter how old I get, nothing tastes as good as a big bowl of beats. Beats, beats, beats. Beats. Boy, they're even better after you eat them.
Skug, me make something. Me make something with rock. Me begin now.
What that sound? That sound good.
A few minutes later.
Skug, me make wheel. It go uphill, mostly downhill. It fast. We catch saber-toothed tiger faster.
Gunk, I don't care about your wheel. I've made something greater and better. Something you'd never expect.
What, Dad?
Music. It sounds as beautiful as the roaring oceans and the pterodactyls scream. We have lovely stations like KJHK 90.7 FM.
Lawrence? But wheel go fast. It round. Has hole in middle. This is the end.
Lindorf with fouls off the 1-0. Count now 1-1. Limbaugh on first, being hit by the first pitch of the inning. Lindorf looking to give Kansas the first lead of the game here. 18 hits on the season for Herb. 1-1 to Lindorf. It is a fly ball down the left field line, but it'll go foul. Count moves to 1-2. One-two to Lindorf from King is fouled back once again. Count stays 1-2. King on the season, 2-2 record, 2.18 ERA in 25 innings. This is her 10th appearance and 6th start. 35 strikeouts on the season. The 1-2 to the plate is a fly ball to center field. Back goes the center fielder. It's caught by a snow cone. Limbaugh has to tag it. Oh, it's dropped. It's dropped. Limbaugh got caught, and she'll be forced out. Limbaugh thought the ball was caught in the air, and she will be out at second base advancing. Center field there for Marshall. Cassia Parks didn't get a great jump and could not make the catch. Wind's blowing from left to right here, so tough for the outfielders. And now it's one out with runner on first for Campbell Bagshaw. 3:06. First pitch to the plate is the ball, 1-0. Lindorf 1 for 2 in stolen bases this year. The 1 over the plate is inside, 2-0. Pitch to Bagshaw is swung on and missed. Counts 2-1. Bagshaw has 3 doubles and 1 RBI on the season. The 2-1 from King is low and inside. Count 3-1. 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Still tied at 0. In the opening game of the Oklahoma Omni Classic. The 3-1 is a called strike on the outside corner. Count goes to full for Campbell Bagshaw. King sets, fires to the plate, is swung on a miss. Campbell Bagshaw goes down on strikes. 2 away here for Kansas. That's King 36 strikeout on the season. As that brings up Olivia Bruno in the 4-hole spot. 303 average on the season, 8 RBIs and a home run. Looking to keep this inning alive for Kansas. First pitch to Bruno from King is inside, 1-0. The 1-0 is down the middle, called for a strike. 1-1. Lindorf at first reached on the fielder's choice after President Limbaugh got caught in the middle of what she thought was a caught fly ball in center field. The 1-1 is inside. We're going to get out of the way of that one. 2-1 now for Olivia Bruno. King has 1 complete game on the season. Transferred in from a D2 last season. Bruno fouls off to the right side. Count goes 2-2. 2 outs here for Kansas. Bruno trying to keep this inning alive. Lindorf up first, 2-2 count. King to the plate. It's a line drive. It's going to be caught by the second baseman, Brooklyn Ulich, and that'll end the inning. Kansas strands 1. We're tied at 0, so we head to the second. You're listening to Kansas Softball on KJHK Sports Stream.
Every weekday morning after Jazz in the Morning, what are you hungry for?
Beats. 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 Beats.
More beats, please.
Beats. 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 Beats.
More beats, please.
Breakfast for beat lovers. Every weekday morning from 9 till noon.
Fresh beats, handpicked by a different DJ every morning. Whether you like funk, hip-hop, reggae, or electronic music, you're sure to hear something both nutritious and delicious.
More beats, please. More beats, please.
Beats. 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 No matter how old I get, nothing tastes as good as a big bowl of beats. 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 Boy, they're even better after you eat them.
Hey, Gus Balo here, voice of the Frederick Keys in the MLB Draft League. I got my start broadcasting right here at KJHK.
Gabriel, with three receivers to the right, will take the snap. He has time. We're going to fire the pass. It's into the end zone, and it is tipped around, incomplete. Kansas wins it. The Jayhawks have done it. For the first time since 1997, the Kansas Jayhawks have defeated the Oklahoma Sooners, and the fans storm the field.
You're listening to Kansas football on the student home of KU Sports, 90.7 FM, KJHK, Lawrence. Keep it locked.
Welcome back to the University of Oklahoma. Tied at 2 between Marshall and Kansas here. As Lovell gets back out for a second inning, first pitch from her is low. Diamond Leslie, the batter from Marshall here, 385 hitter. 3 triples and 8 RBIs on the season for her. 1-0 from Ludwig. Is a line drive to center field. Back goes Limbaugh off the top of the wall. Limbaugh going to come up with fire. It's going to be close at second. She is safe. A leadoff double for Leslie to begin the inning for Marshall. That ball was roped off the top of the wall in center field. And Marshall's got a runner in scoring position here in the second inning. Now up for Marshall, Paige Simpson. 407 on the season as a junior. 5 RBIs, looking to make it 6 here. 2 doubles and 1 triple on the season. First pitch from Ludwig is a bunt attempt, but she pulls back. Ball was called a strike, so count moves to 0-1. Marshall has 2 hits on the game. Score is still tied at 0 here in the top of the second inning. Ludwig's 0-1. There's another bunt attempt, another called strike, this time down the middle. Simpson pulled back again, counts now 0-2. Ludwig's ready, the 0-2 to the plate. Is lowered inside 1-2. As Ludwig looks to keep the leadoff double off the scoring column. Ludwig set, she fires, 1-2 to the plate. Is low and away. Off-speed pitch there. Cast now 2-2. $11 hits on the season for Simpson. As Ludwig looks to get the first out of the inning here. The 2-2 is an off-speed, just a tad high. Back pick to seconds. And scoreboard had it wrong. That was ball 4. So, first and second for Marshall. No one out here. Bringing up Cassia Parks for Marshall here. 241 hitter on the season, 5 RBIs. Looking to drive in the first run of the game here for Marshall. Ludwig's first pitch to the plate. Parks shows bunt, pulls back, called strike. Count 0-1. Casey Parks, a senior, looking to give Marshall the first run. 0-1. It's a ground ball left side. Fielded and out from Haley Kripe. Runners advance. No tag on the runner advancing to third. She ran right in front of Kripe there, but she got the force out at first. Now it's second and third. Parks did exactly what Marshall wanted her to there. And at second and third, 1 out here for the Thundering Herd. As that brings up Lindsey Henson, 250 hitter, her 6th game on the season, her first start. Looking to get her 3rd and 4th RBI. First pitch called strike on the outside corner. Ludwig looking to get out of this jam here for Kansas. The 0-1 is a fly ball on the infield. Back goes Bagshaw. Bagshaw makes the catch. Leslie thought about tagging up and going there, but forced a throw. And there's 2 outs in the inning. Pop fly got near the outfield grass there. Bagshaw ranged back. Made a tough catch. Leslie was about a quarter way down the line. Now there's 2 away here for Marshall, bringing it up. Chandler Hoskins, the 9-hole here. First pitch to Hoskins, called strike on the outside corner. Hoskins, a .333 hitter. 6 appearances, including this one, her 4th start on the season. And she has 1 home run on the year. Ludwig gets her signals. The 0-1 to the plate is just low. Seemed like a good spot there. Hoskins kind of checked her swing, but count moves to 1-1. Second and third and 2 outs here for Marshall. Started the inning off with first and second, no one out. Ludwig's 1-1. Is a line drive up the middle. Diving plays missed by Haley Kripe. That's going to score 2 runs. That was off the glove. It kind of dribbled out to center field. Hoskins delivers for Marshall, scoring Leslie and Simpson. And it's 2-0 Thundering Herd here in the top of the second. Haley Kripe made a diving play. She could not hang on to it. And Marshall gets their first lead of the game. This brings up the top of the order for Marshall, Brooklyn Ulrich. Looking to continue this inning for Marshall. First pitch to Ulrich, fouled back off the netting. Ulrich started the game off with a single on the first pitch to left. Looking to do the same here. Ludwig's 0-1 is just low and outside. Counts 1-1. One here from Ludwig. Is low and away again. Counts now 2-1. Runner on first from Marshall. Hoskins stands there after delivering a 2 RBI single, giving the Thundering Herd their first lead. Ludwig trying to get the bats back to Kansas here. 2-1 to the plate. It is swung on and missed. The off-speed pitch forward. Ulrich on the inside corner. Counts now 2-2. 2 away for Marshall here. The 2-2 from Ludwig is a ground ball off home plate, but a dribble's foul. Count stays 2-2. Two-way in the top of the second. Marshall leads 2-0. 3 hits on the morning for the Thundering Herd. Ludwig brings the 2-2 to the plate. And it's a line drive foul off the right field netting. And count stays 2-2. We will do the 2-2 once more. Ludwig sets, gets her signals. Now ready. Fires to the plate. Low. Count moves to 3-2. Hoskins will moving here. On the pitch with 2 away in the inning. Ulrich has worked a full count. 2 walks in the season for Ulrich here. Ludwig gets her signals. She sets. Fires to the plate. It's a fly ball to the outfield. Limbaugh getting underneath it. Lindoff actually calls her off and makes the catch in right. And that ends the inning. But Marshall scores 2 and takes the lead. 2-0 Marshall as we head to the bottom of the second. You're listening to Kansas Softball on the KJHK Sports Stream.
This is Kansas coach Bill Self. KU basketball isn't the only championship caliber program on our campus. You can find award-winning sports radio on the student voice for KU Sports, KJHK Lawrence.
We people of the mountains believe at the castle there are vampires. Dracula and his wives, they take the form of wolves and bats. They leave their coffins at night and they feed on the blood of the living.
I am Dracula. I bid you welcome.
Dracula is in the house. In the house? Dracula is in the house. In the house? Dracula is in the house. In the house? Dracula is in the house. In the house?
KJHK Lawrence.
Marshall leads 2-0 here in the bottom of the second inning in Norman, Oklahoma, as Kansas is in game 1 of 5 this weekend. Haley Kripe will be the batter for Kansas here as we begin this inning. 286 on the season in 12 games. 11 RBI, looking to get something started here for Kansas, trailing by 2. King brings the first pitch of the inning to the plate. And it's high. Kripe checked her swing there. 1-0's the count. Checked to the first base umpire, says that she did not go. So count will be 1-0 for Haley Kripe. 1-0 to the plate from King. It is swung on a miss, a foul tip. Count goes to 1-1. 1-1 to the plate. Kripe hits a high fly ball to the left side of the field. Ranging over to make the play. No, she does not. It's going to be a foul ball. Hit off her glove in the foul territory. Tia TT got her glove on it. Wind kind of took that ball back to foul or fair territory. But Haley Kripe's got new life here. 1-2 counts for the junior. King gets her signals, sets and fires. Ground ball up middle, base hit for Haley Kripe. First of the game for Kansas, and the Jayhawks get things started here in this bottom of the second inning, looking to get that 2 runs back here. Anna Souls, the hero from Monday's game against Southern Illinois, tied the game up in the top of the 7th with 2 outs with a single up the middle. The designated player today looking to continue this inning after Kripe led off with a single. Sophomore hitting .222 on the season, 1 RBI. That from the Monday's game. First pitch to Souls was high. Counts 1-0. This is Souls' 6th appearance, 3rd start, 10th at bat on the season. One out to Souls is swung on a foul back to the left side. 1-1 the count. No outs here at the top or the bottom of the second inning. 1-1 from King to the plate. Is called strike on the outside corner, 1-2. As Souls looks to move Kripe to second base here. Fouled away on the 1-2 count. The count will stay there. Souls stays alive. Marshall has been officially ruled with an error on the dropped foul pop-up by TATT. Their first of the game. The 1-2 to the plate to Souls is a fly ball in the infield. King gets underneath it, makes the catch. First out for Kansas here in the bottom of the second inning. Ava Wallace now up to bat for Kansas. 400 hitter in the freshman season. 3 RBIs so far. And this is her 9th appearance for the Jayhawks. Kripe on first, led off the inning with a single up the middle. King sets, first pitch to Wallace. Is up and away. 1-0's the count. 1-0 from King is way outside, 2-0. Scoreboard reads 3-2. They did not reset from Souls' at bat. Now they do. King's 2-0 to Wallace is a line drive down the left field line, but it trails foul into the seats. 2-1 the count. Scoreboard here at Oklahoma's new stadium is in the shape of the Oklahoma State outline. The box score is in the panhandle with Love Field on the top. We're sponsoring Wallace line drive again down the left field line. Once again, trails foul. Counts now 2-2 to the freshman. Looking to do damage here with the leadoff single from Haley Kripe to start this inning. September Flanagan stands on deck. The 2-2 is once again fouled to the left side from Wallace. Count stays there. Two from King is a line drive down the left field line, and 4 straight foul balls from Wallace to the left field. Count will remain 2-2. King sets her 2-2 to the plate. Yes, fouled again. 5 straight foul balls from the bat of Wallace. Darnley's going to go out and talk to King. Maybe give her a break here. Wallace has fouled 5 straight to the left side of the field. The last one was more to the back than left. Count is still 2-2. King fires to the plate, low, and count moves to 3-2. Ava Wallace looking to give Kansas 2 base runners and get their first runner in scoring position of game 1. The 3-2 from King is a line drive caught, and it's going to be a double play. Haley Kripe got caught, and that will end the inning. A double play after Haley Kripe led off with a single. Kansas gets nothing. Still 2-0 Marshall as we head to the top of the third. You're listening to Kansas Softball on the KJHK Sports Stream.
Morning already? And somebody's cooking breakfast? Ooh, I don't like the sound of that ambience. Who are you? Breakfast for beat makers. I'm sorry, breakfast for who? It's beat lovers then. It would make sense to call it beat lovers since it's... Well, I think beat makers has a better tone. I'm just saying, beat lovers would just make... It flows off the tongue better. You know, I'm just saying, it flows off... Shut up! Now, what would you like to eat? We have banana pancakes, bacon, or would you like to pet my tortoise? I'm pretty sure that's a turtle. Anyway, what is Breakfast for Beat Lovers? I'm glad you asked, young man. Breakfast for Beat Lovers is a special program on KJHK's 90.7 FM, going all throughout the week from 9 to 11. During this special program, you'll be able to hear your favorite music by your favorite producers, such as Jay Dilla, Madlib, Nujabes, Mr. West, anybody you can think of. Well, that was interesting. Hey, can you pass me some orange juice if you have any? Unfortunately, we don't have orange juice, but I can offer you some Pepsi. KJHK 90.7 FM. Keep it locked.
2-0 Marshall here in the top of the third inning. Kansas got their first hit of the game with a Haley Krupp single up the middle. The double play ended the scoring threats. Elizabeth Ludwig is back out there for her third inning of work, looking to keep the score at 2-0. Up to bat for Marshall is Riley Lucas, .394 hitter on the season, 0-1 in today's game. Ludwig's first pitch to Lucas is a ground ball up the middle. Cry mishandles it, throws anyway, and gets the runner out at first. Bruno with the assist. Good play there by Kripe, staying with the ball. And one away for Kansas. Ball kind of hit off her glove awkwardly, but ball stayed in front of her, and she barehanded it and threw over to first. And that will bring up Tia TT. Made an error in the top or the bottom of the second inning that did not cost Marshall. First pitch from Ludwig is a fly ball on the right field line, tailing foul, and it is foul. Close to the 200 feet marker at Oklahoma softball stadium. 225 is the distance to center field. And counts 0-1 from Lizzie Ludwig. To the plate is called strike on the inside corner. TT disagrees, but it's 0-2 regardless. Ludwig looking to do quick work in this inning and give Kansas another hitting opportunity. The 0-2 from Ludwig is a ground ball back to Kripe. She fields, fires over the first, 2 away for Kansas here in the top of the third. That brings up cleanup hitter Abby Darnley, the catcher for Marshall today. She struck out in her first plate appearance. First pitch from Ludwig is a call strike off speed in the outside corner. 0-1 the count from Ludwig. Ludwig's done a really great job today of getting ahead in counts early. 2 strikeouts on the day for Ludwig so far. The 0-1 to the plate is swung on a miss inside corner. Darnley did not like that she swung at that. Count moves to 0-2. Ludwig looking for her first 1-2-3 inning of the day. Ludwig gets the pitch, 0-2 to the plate. Is just inside. Ludwig liked that spot, but didn't get the call. 1-2 now the count. Ludwig getting her signals. Now she's ready. 1-2 to the plates. Is an off-speed low and away. Tried to get Darnley the chase there, but she wouldn't bite. Count now 2-2. Ludwig now sets, gets her signals. Now ready, brings the 2-2 to the plate. bounces it in front of home plate. Darnley has worked an 0-2 to a 3-2 count. Full count from Ludwig here. 2 outs in the inning. And it's a foul tip. Mezqual couldn't hang on to that. Count stays 3-2. Ludwig brings another 3-2 to the plate. Fly ball to the right side of the field. Goes out of play. Bruno was roaming over, but it gets on the roof here in Norman, and count stays 3-2. Really good at bat here from Darnley. The 8th pitch of the plate appearance coming up here. The 3-2 from Ludwig is a fly ball to the outfield. Lindov settles underneath it, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Lizzie Ludwig in the top of the 3rd. Score remains 2-0, a Marshall lead. Kansas looking to do some damage in the bottom of the 3rd. Listen to Kansas softball on KJHK Sports Stream.
This is Kansas coach Bill Self. KU basketball isn't the only championship caliber program on our campus. You can find award-winning sports radio on the student voice for KU Sports, KJHK Lawrence.
We people of the mountains believe at the castle there are vampires. Dracula and his wives, they take the form of wolves and bats. They leave their coffins at night and they feed on the blood of the living.
I am Dracula. I bid you welcome.
Dracula is in the house. In the house? Dracula is in the house. In the house. Dracula is in the house. In the house. Dracula is in the house. In the house.
KJHK Lawrence.
Two nothing Marshall here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Kansas looking to cut into this lead here. September Flanagan leads off the inning for Kansas. 263 hitter on the season as a sophomore. Her 9th appearance on the year. First pitch from King bounces in front of home plate. Count 1-0. Flanagan has 1 RBI on the season. Second pitch to Flanagan a little up. 2-0 now from King. Marshall leads 2-0 here in the bottom of the 3rd. King has gone 2 innings, 1 strikeout, only 1 hit given up. The 2-0 is a called strike down the middle. Two-1 from King is a fly ball to the right center gap. Back goes the outfielders. Trailing, it's gone. September Flanagan delivers her first home run of the season and cuts the lead in half for Kansas. 2-1. Marshall leads. September Flanagan, 2nd RBI in the season. Her 3rd extra base hits and delivers a run for the Jayhawks. Bailey Mezqual now steps up into the box. Freshman season for her, 222 on the season. She has 1 home run, 3 RBIs, and looking to repeat what Flanagan did to tie this game. First pitch from King is up and inside, 1-0. Second hit of the day for Kansas off the bat of Flanagan. And it's 2-1 Marshall now. 1-0 inside. 2-0 out of the count from King. Emesqua, 10th appearance on the season, her 9th start. 263 on-base percentage in her freshman campaign. 2-0 is a ground ball to the left side, going to go foul at the last moments. Count moves 2-1. Two onto the plate is low and inside. 3-1. And Kansas could get another runner on base here with the top of the order on deck. Three and one from King. Is a ground ball hard left side off the glove of TT. She fires, makes the play. Good play there by TT on the left side of the infield, and one away as Precious Limbaugh comes up to the plate. She was hit on the first pitch from King today and then was out on a really tough play for her as a base runner on a ball that she thought was caught, and she kind of got stuck between bases and was thrown out as second in the process. King's first pitch to Limbaugh. Call strike on the outside corner. Oh, 1 to Limbaugh is bounced on the left side. Counts 1-1. That home run given up by King was only her 9th earned run of the season. As Limbaugh scorches the ball on the left field line, it's going to go foul. Count now 1-2. One-two from King is slapped foul down into the seats. Count stays 1-2. One-two from King is an off-speed outside. King hit her spot though that Darnley was wanting. Limbaugh just didn't chase the pitch. Count moves to 2-2. King's pitch to Limbaugh is high. Count now 3-2. Limbaugh has a .455 on-base percentage coming into this game. And it's only gone up with the hit by pitch in her first at bat. 3-2 from King. Is fouled back into play. Count will stay 3-2. Marshall out hitting Kansas right now 3-2. They do have one error that was occurred in the top of the second inning, though it did come off a foul ball. Marshall leads 2-1 here, bottom of the third inning in the first game for Kansas here in Norman. 3-2 from King to Limbaugh is a line drive foul to the left side off the padding on the left field wall. Count will stay 3-2. Wind is definitely blowing out to right field, so the fly ball from Flanagan that went over the wall was definitely aided by some winds, but she hammered that. That ball was gone regardless of the wind. 3-2 from King is outside. Limbaugh draws a walk. Great at bat from her, and she reaches with one out. Linduff comes up to the plates and looking to get on base after a wild sequence in her last at bat. Hit a fly ball to center field. Thought it was caught. Ended up knocking out of the center fielder's glove, Casey Parks, and ended up being a fielder's choice. So she's 0 for 1 so far in this game. First pitch to Linduff is fouled back to the left side. Count 0-1 to Linduff. Oh, 1 from King is off speed outside. Count now 1-1. One from King is a line drive to center field, ranging over. It's not going to be caught. It was kind of a tailing line drive to the left center field, and no one could get there. Diving attempt by Casey Parks did not get there, and Kansas has a runner in scoring position for the first time today. And we have a mound visit from Marshall. Bailey Lanes, the pitching coach, going out for the Thundering Herd, as Kansas is threatening here in the bottom of the third inning to tie this game up. Coming up to hit for Kansas is Campbell Bagshaw. She's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. They have the runner in scoring position. She has 1 RBI on the season and 3 doubles. 2-1 Marshall here, bottom 3. Marshall will take on Oklahoma after this game, and the Kansas will take on the Sooners at the conclusion of that one. This is the first of 2 games actually between these two teams. Marshall and Kansas will face off on Sunday at 11 a.m. to close out their appearances here in Norman. Tomorrow, Kansas takes on East Texas A&M, and then they will take on the Sooners once again in their afternoon game. We're ready. King gets on the mound. Bagshaw on the batter's box, first and second for Kansas here with 1 out in the bottom of the third. First pitch to Bagshaw outside, count 1-0. Limbaugh at first, Linduff at second for the Jayhawks. (1-0) Bagshaw, swung on and missed. Counts 1-1. That was a big swing from Bagshaw there. Looking to take the lead there with 1 swing of the bat. Count now 1-1 to the junior right-hander. King delivers. Swung on a miss. That pitch was a little up. Bagshaw swung underneath it. Count now 1-2. 1 away here in the bottom of the third for Kansas. King delivers the 1-2. It's a ground ball fouled in the third base line. Count will stay 1-2. King's pitch count has already reached 56. This will be your 57th pitch here in the bottom of the third inning. Kansas has done a good job of running up her pitch count with a lot of foul balls. The 1-2 is swung on a miss. Bagshaw goes down on strikes. 2 away here for Kansas in the bottom of the third inning, which brings up Olivia Bruno, the cleanup hitter, the senior, looking to get her 9th RBI on the season here by driving in Limbaugh. First pitch from King to Bruno is low in the dirt. Limbaugh is kind of halfway between second and third there, decided to go back. Bruno lined out to the second baseman there in the first inning. As the 1-0 to the plate, Bruno fouls it back. A little high there. Count moves to 1-1. (1-1) to Bruno is outside. 2-1 now the count. Haley Kripe sits on deck, waiting the result of this bat. Two and 1 to the plate from King is just low. It was down the middle there. Umpire didn't like it. 3-1 now the count, and Kansas could be in really good position here with 2 away if Kripe can reach. 3-1 from King to Bruno here is a ground ball, hard ground ball to the third base line. Tia TT steps in front of it, knocks it down, and steps on third to get Limbaugh out, advancing, and that ends the inning. But September Flanagan cut the lead in half to lead off the inning with a home run to right center field. Marshall leads 2-1 as we get to the top of the fourth. You're listening to Kansas Softball on the KJHK Sports Stream.
Skug, me make something. Me make something with rock. Me begin now.
What that sound? That sound good.
A few minutes later.
Skunk. Me make wheel. It go uphill. Mostly downhill. It fast. We catch saber-toothed tiger faster.
Skunk, I don't care about your wheel. I've made something greater and better. Something you'd never expect.
What that?
Music. It sounds as beautiful as the roaring oceans and the pterodactyls scream. We have lovely stations like KJHK 90.7 FM.
Lawrence? But wheel go fast. It round. Has hole in middle. This is the end.
This is Kansas coach Bill Self. KU basketball isn't the only championship caliber program on our campus. You can find award-winning sports radio on the student voice for KU Sports, KJHK Lawrence.
Welcome back to Norman. Ludwig's first pitch in the top of the fourth is a called strike on the outside corner. Off-speed pitch there from Ludwig. Marshall leads 2-1 in the top of the fourth. Team's tied at 3 with hits. Flanagan delivered a solo shot to right center field to cut the lead in half for Kansas here. And Ludwig's out for a fourth inning of work. But an attempt by Diamond Leslie to hit her for Marshall. Goes foul and count now 0-2. Movement in the Marshall bullpen. Matty Vale heads out there. Warming up for the Thundering Herd. 0-2 from Ludwig. Is way outside. 1-2 the count. Trying to get Leslie to chase there. Count now 1-2. Ludwig gets her signals. She's ready. Fires to the plate. And it's a called strike. 3 froze Leslie there with the off-speed pitch. 1 away for Kansas here in the top of the fourth. Ludwig's third strikeout of the game so far. Paige Simpson now steps up for Marshall. With 1 away here in the top of the fourth. Simpson walked in the second inning in her first plate appearance. First pitch from Ludwig. Called strike on the inside corner. 0-1 the count from the righty. (0-1) from Ludwig. Is called strike on the inside corner again. Count now 0-2 from Lizzie Ludwig. The 0-2 from Ludwig to the plate is a ground ball right back to Ludwig. She gets it, fires the first 2 away for the Jayhawks here. Great reaction time from Ludwig on the hot shot. Played it perfectly, and that brings up Casey Parks for Marshall here. Center field, who has been very busy today in the outfield. Ludwig's first pitch to Parks is a beautiful off-speed pitch. Drops right down the middle. Parks was not ready for that. And 0-1 the count from Ludwig. Parks grounded out to shortstop in our first appearance in the second inning. The 0-1 from Ludwig is just outside. 1-1 the count. Ludwig's 1-1. is fouled right back at Amezqua, and the umpire's going to give her time. Kansas wearing their baby blue jerseys today with cursive Jayhawks on the front, outlined in red. Texas in white. Marshall wearing their all-white uniforms with the Herd in green on their uniforms. Numbers in green as well. One and two from Ludwig. It's a hot shot right to the third baseman Flanagan, and it's another 1-2-3 inning for Lizzie Ludwig. Score remains 2-1 Marshall as he head to the bottom of the fourth inning. You're listening to Kansas Softball on the KJHK Sports Stream.
Morning already? Man, and somebody's cooking breakfast? Ooh, I don't like the sound of that ambience. Who are you? Breakfast for beat makers. I'm sorry, breakfast for who? It's beat lovers then. It would make sense to call it beat lovers since it's... Well, I think beat makers has a better tone. I'm just saying, beat lovers would just make... It flows off the tongue better. You know, I'm just saying, it flows off... Shut up. Now, what would you like to eat? We have banana pancakes, bacon, or would you like to pet my tortoise? I'm pretty sure that's a turtle. Anyway, what is Breakfast for Beat Lovers? I'm glad you asked, young man. Breakfast for Beat Lovers is a special program on KJHK's 90.7 FM, going all throughout the week from 9 to 11. During this special program, you'll be able to hear your favorite music by your favorite producers, such as Jay Dilla, Madlib, Nujabes, Mr. West, anybody you can think of. Well, that was interesting. Hey, can you pass me some orange juice if you have any? Unfortunately, we don't have orange juice, but I can offer you some Pepsi. KJHK 90.7 FM. Keep it locked.
New pitcher on the mound for Marshall here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Bub Faringa, in her 8th appearance on the season for the Thundering Herd, 1-3 record with 3.50 ERA in 24 innings. Opponents are hitting .239 off her, and she has 10 strikeouts so far on the season. Up to bat for Kansas is Haley Kripe. She singled to first in the second inning. Or she singled up the middle in the second inning. First hit of the day for Kansas at that point, and first pitch to her in the fourth is a called strike on the outside corner. Marshall leads 2-1 here in the bottom of the fourth inning. 0-1 to Kripes. The ground ball is going to get through to the left side. Kripes 2 for 2 on the day today. And Kansas with a runner on first to lead off the bottom of the fourth inning. Anna Soul is now up to bat for Kansas. Designator play for Kansas today. She popped out to the pitcher in the second. First pitch to Souls is up and away. 1-0 the count. Gripe once again led off the inning with a single. And now the Jayhawks look to get her around to tie this game up. 1-0 to Souls was outside. 2-0 the count to the lefty. Faringa fires, and it's up 3-0 the count. And Kansas could be threatening here if Souls gets on base. Faringa gets her signals, sets, and now she fires. And that pitch is outside, a 4-pitch walk drawn by Anna Souls, and Kansas has first and second with no one out. And that brings up freshman Ava Wallace. 3 RBIs on the season, looking to get her 4th here. As Jennifer McFall is looking to make a coaching change. She's not coaching third. That is Justin Lewis there, third base coach for Kansas. But McFall is talking to the umpire. We're going to have a pinch runner for Anna Souls. Emma Tatum will be on for the Jayhawks. junior, but she is 2 for 2 in stolen bases. She will not be taken off for second. Kripe stands there. Ava Wallace looking to drive in. Kripe here, tie this game at 2. Marshall scored 2 in the second inning off a line drive that actually hit off Kripe's glove that she couldn't get a hold of, and September Flanagan answered in the bottom of third with a solo shot to right center. First pitch to Wallace is a bunt attempt, and she tried to pull it back and ended up making contact with it, and it goes foul. Count that 0-1 to the freshman. Oh and 1 from Faringa. Another bunt attempt. This time it's missed, and it's a foul ball, late call foul ball. Umpire says it was tipped by Wallace. Count out 0-2. Kansas would have had second and third there if they would have let it go. But it's a foul ball. 0-2 now to Wallace. And we'll presume that Wallace will not be bunting here with 2 strikes on her. Faringa gets her signals. She sets and fires. Wallace fouls it right back to the catcher. And it stays 0-2. Faringa gets her signals. She's ready. She fires to Wallace. It's a foul ball right off the shin of Wallace. And she is going to walk down the first base line for a second. In some discomfort there. She does have a shin guard on her right ankle, but I believe it hit right above that. Count will stay 0-2 for Ava Wallace. 0-2 from Faringa. Is a hard ground ball up the middle, off the glove of the second baseman. Kripe's going to score. Ava Wallace delivers a single up the middle and ties this game at 2. Kripe rounded from second and scored. Emma Tatum advanced to third, and Kansas has first and third with no outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. That brings up September Flanagan, who delivered a solo shot to right center in the 3rd inning, and she's looking to do more of the same here. In the bottom of the 4th, there is a pinch runner for Kansas. Cadence Stafford will come on for Ava Wallace. But before that, we have a mound visit for Marshall, the second one of the game. And maybe potentially a pitching change here for the Thundering Herd. Kansas has 5 hits now on the afternoon. Game is tied at 2. But Kansas with a scoring threat, looking to take the first lead of Game 1 here in Oklahoma. No pitching change for Marshall. Stafford at first, Tatum at third. 2 pinch runners on for Kansas. But September Flanagan 1 for 1. Like I said, hit a home run to right center. Her first of the season. And she's looking to get a couple more RBIs here with runners on first and third. Stafford is 1 for 1 on stolen bases. You could potentially see her taking off for second, and she does do that. There will be no attempt. In fact, Marshall will try to draw Tatum off to pick her off at third, but Tatum went back. First pitch was a called strike. Excuse me, was a ball. Scoreboard had it wrong there for a second. 1-0 the count to September Flanagan. The 1-0 was a hard ground ball to third. Runner comes home. Tatum's going to slide, and she's out, advancing to home. Good play by the shortstop, Paige Simpson, to get the runner out, advancing to home. Stafford gets to third on the play. So Kansas will have first and third and 1 out. That ball was hit just a tad bit too hard for Tatum to advance to home. But that brings up Bailey Amezquah for the Jayhawks.
Now adding the catcher, number 25, Bailey Amezquah.
First and third, 1 out for Kansas here. Faringa gets her signals. First pitch to Amezcua is inside, ball 1. Flanagan on the season is also 1 for 1 on stolen bases. Could potentially see her taken off, though Marshall will probably not look to get her out. 1-0 to Amezcua is an off-speed pitch. Flanagan gets the second. Similar play for the last time when they're trying to get Stafford, tried to draw her off third, but could not. So it's second or third, 1 out for Amezcua. 2 runners score position for the freshman here, looking to give Kansas the first lead of the afternoon. The 2-0, called strike on the inside corner. Amezcua was not looking to swing there. And it's 2-1 to the freshman. The 2-1 for Faringa. There's a bunt attempt. It's a squeeze play. Here comes Stafford. She slides in safely. A beautiful bunt by Bailey Amezcua. And she scores the go-ahead run. Kansas leads 3-2 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Bunt went right between the pitcher mound and home plates. Morgan Zirkle is not happy about something from the umpires, and I think she's going to try to challenge if Stafford left early at third. Umpires are having a discussion right around the pitching mound. As it stands, it's first and third, 1 out. Kansas takes the first lead of the game. Umpires will say if there's no replay in this game, unsure if there will be some for the Oklahoma games, but my guess would be no, just to be similar with all games this weekend. But right now it is 3-2 Kansas. Top of the order for the Jayhawks now, Presley Limbaugh, as McFall's looking to make another change here. I think Amezcua will come off on another pinch runner for Kansas. Maddie Hayes will come on for the Jayhawks. She is 4 for 4 on stolen bases this season. And as Kansas has done in the other first and third situations, expect Hayes to take off against second and third and disrupt the double play. Limbaugh is up to bat for Kansas. Kansas has taken the first lead. Amezcua will not get credit for that hit since it was technically a fielder's choice, but it was an RBI, and she scored the current go-ahead run for Kansas. Limbaugh steps up. She would hit and walked in her 2 appearances so far. As Faringa brings first pitch to the plate. Hayes takes off. Throw down to second. They try to get Hayes, and she's thrown out at second. Her first stolen base attempt that she did not reach safely. I don't think Hayes was expecting a throw there. And now there's 2 away for Kansas here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Limbaugh laid off the throw here, or there, off the pitch, excuse me. And it is 1-0 to Presley Limbaugh here. Faringa brings a pitch. Ground ball up middle, hits off Faringa's glove. Limbaugh trying to beat it. She does not. Inning is over, but Kansas takes the lead with a 2-run bottom of the 4th inning, highlighted by a squeeze play bunt from Amezcua. Kansas will take a 3-2 lead to the top of the 5th. Listen to Kansas softball on KJHK Sports Stream.
Skug, me make something. Me make something with rock. Me begin now.
What that sound? That sound good.
A few minutes later.
Skug, me make wheel. It go uphill, mostly downhill. It fast. We catch saber-tooth tiger faster.
Gunk, I don't care about your wheel. I've made something greater and better. Something you'd never expect.
What that?
Music. It sounds as beautiful as the roaring oceans and the pterodactyls scream. We have lovely stations like KJHK 90.7 FM.
Lawrence? But wheel go fast. It round. Has hole in middle. This is the end.
Welcome back to Norman, Oklahoma. Kansas has taken their first lead of the game against Marshall, 3-2 in the bottom of the 4th inning. Lizzie Lugway is back out for the 5th inning for Kansas. 3 runs in the last 2 innings for the Jayhawks have given them the lead. Marshall started the scoring in the top of the 2nd with a 2 RBI single off the glove of Haley Kripe. September Flanagan scored in the bottom of the third with a home run to right center field. And Kansas scored 2 in the bottom of the fourth to take the lead. Jayhawks out hitting the Thundering Herd 5-3 so far, as Lindsey Henson comes up to the plate for Marshall. Ludwig's first pitch to the plate is fouled to the left side near the Kansas dugout. 0-1 from Lizzie Ludwig. Henson popped out to the second baseman Limbaugh in the second inning. And Ludwig has an 0-1 count. She brings it to the plates, and Henson held off there. It was an off-speed pitch to the outside corner, just a little low. 1-1 the count. More movement in the Marshall bullpen as Aiko Conaway heads out there for the Thundering Herd. 1-1 from Ludwig is just inside. Ludwig thought it was a good pitch. There's 2-1 for the Jayhawks and Lizzie Ludwig. Henson now with a 200 batting average on the season. 1 hit coming into this game. 2-1 from Ludwig. Is up and away, and Ludwig has now a 3-1 count to come back from. Only 1 walk given up by her so far on the afternoon. (3-1) from Ludwig. Is lowered inside. Second walk given up by Ludwig, and Marshall has a runner on first to lead off the inning. And looks like Marshall will make a change as a pinch runner. Morgan Zirkle talking with the home plate umpire. She's in her first season as head coach for Marshall. And they carry a 5-7 record so far coming into this tournament. Pinch running for Marshall is Haley Adkins. No attempted stolen bases. She's transferred in from Miami last season. Miami of Ohio. Sophomore from from Hamlin, West Virginia. Now up to the plate, Chandler Hoskins, the 9-hole hitter for Marshall. Runner on first, no outs. First pitch from Ludwig. Ground ball snagged by Flanagan. She fights a second to 1. Too late to first from from Bagshaw, but what a play by September Flanagan. That was a hot shot down a third base line, and she gets Adkins advancing out at seconds. And there's 1 away with a runner on first with the top of the order for Marshall. Brooklyn Ulrich back up for Marshall. She singled in the first and flew out to right in the second. Ludwig brings the first pitch to Ulrich. Ground ball to Kripe. This could be 2. Kripe fires the first too slow of a ground ball to get out the runner going to seconds. 2 away now for Kansas. As Hoskins now stands at second with 2 away. Lucas looking to bring her around and tie this game back up. She has 5 RBIs on the season. Looking to get her 6th here with a runner on scoring position for the Thundering Herd. Ludwig getting her signals. She sets and fires. Just outside is the first pitch to Lucas. 1-0 the count. Ludwig's 1-0 is an off-speed that doesn't catch a part of the strike zone. 2-0 the count. Lucas laid off the slow pitch there. Lucas reached on a fielder's choice in the first and grounded out to short in the third. 2-0 from Lizzie Ludwig here. Getting her signals. Now she's ready, and she fires. Called strike on the outside corner. 2-1 the count now from the junior right-hander. Lucas carried a .394 average coming into this one. 13 hits on the season for her. Loba getting her signals. Now she's ready. The 2-1 to the plate. Is an off-speed that's fouled back. Lucas just out in front of that one. Count moves to 2-2. And Loba looks to get rid of the scoring threat from Marshall and give Kansas the bats back with a 3-2 lead. Two and two, the count from Ludwig. Ground ball up the middle. Ludwig snags it, fires to first, and gets out of the inning. Kansas holds a 3-2 lead. And looks to extend it in the bottom of the fifth inning. You're listening to Kansas Softball on KJHK Sports Stream.
Skug, me make something. Me make something with rock. Me begin now.
What that sound? That sound good.
A few minutes later.
Skug, me make wheel. It go uphill, mostly downhill. It fast. We catch saber-toothed tiger faster.
Gunk, I don't care about your wheel. I've made something greater and better. Something you'd never expect.
What, Dad?
Music. It sounds as beautiful as the roaring oceans and the pterodactyls scream. We have lovely stations like KJHK 90.7 FM.
Lawrence? But wheel go fast. It round. Has hole in middle. This is the end.
This is Kansas coach Bill Self. KU basketball isn't the only championship caliber program on our campus. You can find award-winning sports radio on the student voice for KU Sports, KJHK Lawrence.
And Lindhoff will advance to third, or to second, excuse me. 1-0 the count to Bagshaw. Bagshaw shows bunt, foul ball. The count moves to 1-1. Lindolf stands out second after leading off the inning with a single right back to Faringa. Bagshaw looking to get her to home to extend this lead. Bagshaw shows bunts. A little outside, count 2-1. Kansas leads 3-2 in the bottom of the 5th inning. Out hitting Marshall 6-3. Lindolf stands at second. 2-1 to Bagshaw. She shows bunt. Called strike this time on the outside corner as Bagshaw pulls back. Count now 2-2. Similar spots to the previous pitch that was called a ball. The count now moves to 2-2. From Faringa. It is a called strike, 3 on the outside corner. Bagshaw goes down on strikes. 1 away here for Marshall in the bottom of the 5th. Haley Kripe will step up for Kansas. Or excuse me, Olivia Bruno. 4-hole hitter for the Jayhawks. 0-2 on the day. Reached on a fielder's choice in the 3rd. First pitch to Bruno is inside. 1-0 the count. One of the count from Faringa is outside, 2-0. Bruno's worked 5 walks on the season, looking to pick up her 9th RBI, scoring window from second here. Faringa's 2-0 is outside again, 3-0 the count now. Similar spots for all 3 of those pitches from Faringa. And Bruno 1 pitch away from getting Kansas first and second with 1 out. Faringa's 3-0. Ball 4, same spot for all 4 of those pitches, same results. 4-pitch walk, and Bruno is on first and second now for Kansas as Haley Kripe will step up for the Jayhawks. Kripe is 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Led off the second with a single up the middle and a single to the left side in the 4th. Looking to score Lindolf here from second. She does so. Single up the middle. Lindolf rounds third. She's heading home. She stops actually about a quarter of the way down the line. Great throw by Parks from center field. But Kansas, another single up the middle for Haley Kripe, loads the bases as Emma Tatum will get her first appearance in the batter's box today. She pitch ran for Anna Souls in the 4th inning, excuse me. And she will get her first plate appearance here in Norman. Faringa gets her signals. Kansas threatening again to really extend this lead. 2 runners in scoring position, bases loaded. First pitch from Faringa. Ground ball up the middle. Goes to first. That'll score a run from Emma Tatum. Too slow of a play to turn a double play. Lindolf scores from third. Kansas extends the lead 4-2. RBI off the bat of Emma Tatum. Second and third with 2 outs now. As Ava Wallace will recheck back in. Cadence Stafford ran from her in the 4th inning. Wallace will step back up to the batter's box. Umpires marking down the re-entry of Ava Wallace. Wallace popped out to the pitch, she grounded to double play in the 2nd, singled in the 4th. Looking to score Bruno from 3rd and Kripe from 2nd with a base hit. Marshall afterwards playing kind of shallow. Center fielder right in the middle of the OU logo. First pitch to Wallace was outside, 1-0. Wind has slightly died down, still blowing out to the right side. 1-0 to Wallace is inside. A little check swing from Ava Wallace. She held back. 2-0 out of the count to the freshman. Feringa brings the 2-0. Way outside. Count now 3-0. And Feringa in jeopardy of delivering her second walk of the inning to Kansas. Wallace has walked twice on the season. Feringa's 3-0. Low and away. Ball 4. Another 4-pitch walk for the Kansas Jayhawks. And September Flanagan delivered a solo shot to right center in the third inning. Is up to bat with the bases loaded. And we have a players-only mound meeting in the circle right now. All the infielders talking to Feringa. But Kansas with the bases loaded. Bruno on third, Kripe on second, and Wallace sitting at first with 2 away in the bottom of the 5th inning. Kansas out hitting Marshall 7-3. Marshall does have an error in the today, and that occurred in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Did not cost them. That was actually a ball in foul territory as well. First pitch from Feringa is a called strike on the outside corner. Flanagan is 1 for 2 today with that home run to right center. Feringa gets her signals. The 0-1 to the plates is outside. 1-1 now the count. Feringa brings the 1-1 to the plate. Fly ball right side, going to go foul into the seats. Count now moves to 1-2. Kansas looking to add some more insurance runs here as we head to the final 2 frames after this inning. And September Flanagan has the opportunity to do so with the bases loaded. 1-2 to the plate. Low and away. 2-2 now the count from Feringa. Her pitch count, that was pitch 38 in her 1 2/3 inning so far. She gets her signals for the 2-2 count to Flanagan. The pitch, fly ball, going to go foul again. Way out of play. And count will stay 2-2. Feringa brings the 2-2. Just outside. Marshall wanted that pitch. Count moves to 3-2. Runners will be going. So an opportunity to clear the bases here with a base hit if Flanagan can get it to the wall. The 3-2 to the plates from Feringa. Fly ball to left. That ball would have been gone if it was stayed fair, but it drifted foul, the left field foul pole at the last seconds. Another ball that was hammered by Flanagan. Count will stay 3-2 again. As Feringa gets her signals and readies the full count pitch. To the plate. Fouled back, an off-speed pitch that Flanagan got a piece of. Count will stay 3-2. Kansas will have a break in between games here. Marshall will take on Oklahoma after the conclusion of this one. Scheduled start time for Kansas versus Oklahoma. It's around 4:15. The 3-2 from Feringa is foul tipped and out of the glove of Darnley. Flanagan stays alive. Another foul ball and another 3-2 count awaiting Flanagan here. Feringa on the mound, getting her signals, brings the full count to the plate. Ball 4, a little low, and September Flanagan gets her second RBI, scoring Bruno off a walk. Kansas extends her lead to 5-2. And bases remain loaded as Bailey Amezcua comes up to the plate for the Jayhawks. Looking to really extend this lead, blow this game open if they can. Feringa getting her signals. Sets and fires to Bailey Amezcua. Ground ball left side, going to go foul. And count will be 0-1. 0-1 to Amezcua. Inside. 1-1 the count now to the catcher. 5-2 Kansas, bottom 5 here. Jayhawks, the bases loaded and 2 outs. 1-1 from Faringa is low and away. 2-1 out of the count. Two-one from Faringa. She's getting her signals. Now she fires. Low and away again. Count now 3-1. Faringa in jeopardy of scoring another run for Kansas with another walk. Conversation between Darnley and the home plate umpire. We're going to have another mound visit between the pitcher and the catcher here. As Faringa with a chance of squandering another run here off a walk. 3 walks given by Faringa in the inning so far. And Amezcua has a 3-1 counts, looking to extend this lead for Kansas. Three-1 from Faringa. Called strike down the middle. Count will go to 4. Runners will be moving here on the pitch. 3-2 with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Faringa brings a 3-2. Ground ball up the middle, slow roller. Only play to first, and they'll get her. And the inning is over, but Kansas extends their lead by 2. We are heading to the top of the 6th. Jayhawks up 5-2. You're listening to Kansas Softball on the KJHK Sports Stream.
Morning already? And somebody's cooking breakfast? Ooh, I don't like the sound of that ambience. Who are you? Breakfast for beat makers. I'm sorry, breakfast for who? It's beat lovers then. It would make sense to call it beat lovers since it's... Well, I think beat makers has a better tone. I'm just saying, beat lovers would just make... It flows off the tongue better. You know, I'm just saying, it flows off... Shut up. Now, what would you like to eat? We have banana pancakes, bacon, or would you like to pet my tortoise? I'm pretty sure that's a turtle. Anyway, what is Breakfast for Beat Lovers? I'm glad you asked, young man. Breakfast for Beat Lovers is a special program on KJHK's 90.7 FM, going all throughout the week from 9 to 11. During this special program, you'll be able to hear your favorite music by your favorite producers, such as Jay Dilla, Madlib, Nujabes, Mr. West, anybody you can think of. Well, that was interesting. Hey, can you pass me some orange juice if you have any? Unfortunately, we don't have orange juice, but I can offer you some Pepsi. KJHK 90.7 FM. Keep it locked.
We are in the top of the 6th inning here. Kansas with a 5-2 lead in Norman, Oklahoma for Game 1 of the Oklahoma Omni Classic. Marshall up to bat here, looking to cut into this 3-run lead the Jayhawks have. All 5 runs have come in the last 3 innings for Kansas. Up to bat for the Jayhawks, or for Marshall here in the top of the 6th. Diamond Leslie will lead it off. Excuse me. Tia Titi will lead off for Marshall. 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out to short. So far, Lizzie Lobo back out there for her 6th inning. And she will bring the first pitch of the inning to TT. First pitch off speed had TT way out in front of the pitch. 0-1 the count. One from Ludwig is a foul ball right back into the home plate dirt, and count moves to 0-2. Ludwig so far has gone 5 innings, giving up 2 earned runs on 3 hits, 3 strikeouts for her so far. And she has an 0-2 count to the first batter of the 6th inning. Her 0-2 is low and inside. Logan has 1 complete game on the season that occurred last Sunday against Texas State. and a 4-2 win for the Jayhawks. Currently on a 5-game winning streak, looking to extend that to 6, and have won 6 of the last 7 as well. 1-2 from Ludwig. Is a off-speed pitch. TT held on and did not go. Count goes 2-2. Tried to get her to chase. There was Ludwig, and TT did not go. 2-2 from Ludwig now. She's on the mound. She's getting her signals. Now she's ready. 2-2 to the plate. Is a ground ball to Flanagan. She fires one away here in the top of the 6th inning. Couple of position changes for Kansas. Bagshaw has moved over to first. Tatum now at second for Kansas. Left side of the infield still remains the same. One away here for Lizzie Ludwig as she brings the first pitch. Strike on the inside corner is called. Abby Darnley is the batter for Marshall here. Cleanup hitter for the Thundering Herd. 0-1 so far to her. She's 0-2 on the afternoon. Ludwig's 0-1 pitch is a ground ball to Tatum. She fields, fires 2 away for Kansas. Ludwig, quick work so far in the top of the 6th inning. Diamond Leslie, now the hitter for Marshall. Kansas up 5-2 in the in the top of the 6th inning. Marshall down through the last 4 outs as it stands. Leslie 1 for 2, doubled in the 2nd inning. First pitch to Leslie, fouled away right side. 0-1 the count from Ludwig. Oh, 0-1 from Ludwig. It's a ground ball right back to her. Another 1-2-3 inning for Ludwig, her 3rd of the game. And Kansas holds Marshall to another 0. They lead 5-2 as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Listen to Kansas Softball on the KJHK Sports Stream.
This is Kansas coach Bill Self. KU basketball isn't the only championship caliber program on our campus. You can find award-winning sports radio on the student voice for KU Sports, KJHK Lawrence.
Every weekday morning after Jazz in the Morning, what are you hungry for?
Beats. 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 Beats.
More beats, please.
Beats. 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 Beats.
More beats, please.
Breakfast for beat lovers. Every weekday morning from 9 till noon.
Fresh beats, handpicked by a different DJ every morning. Whether you like funk, hip-hop, reggae, or electronic music, you're sure to hear something both nutritious and delicious.
More beats, please. More beats, please.
Beats. 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 No matter how old I get, nothing tastes as good as a big bowl of beats. 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 Boy, they're even better after you eat them.
This is Kansas coach Bill Self. KU basketball isn't the only championship caliber program on our campus. You can find award-winning sports radio on the student voice for KU Sports, KJHK Lawrence.
Kansas leads 5-2 as we're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Top of the order for Kansas up now. Presley Limbaugh will lead off the bottom of the 6th inning, holding a 3-run lead. New pitcher for Marshall. I'll get her stats here in a second. First pitch to Limbaugh is off speed, low and away. Pitching for Marshall is number 7, Emily Cole. Her 3rd appearance on the season. No record, 5.25 ERA and 2 innings pitched. Her 1-0 is a called strike on the outside corner. Cole has limited opponents to a 2.22 batting average. No starts on the season for Cole. 1-1 from Cole. Limbaugh smacks a ball to right field. And another leadoff runner for Kansas here in the bottom of the 6th inning. In terms of velocity, Cole is definitely down from the first couple of pitchers. But Limbaugh gets her first hits of the afternoon, and that will bring up Linduff for the Jayhawks here. No out, and Limbaugh on first for the Jayhawks. Cole gets her signals. First pitch to Linduff is low and away. (1-0) from Cole to Linduff. Is called strike. Off-speed dropped in the strike zone there. 1-1 the count to Linduff. Linduff is 2 for 3 on the day. Reached on the fielder's choice back in the first, and then two singles in the third and fifth. 1-1 to Linduff is fouled away left side. Jayhawks are having to stay back here a little bit, as Cole has now worked a 1-2 count to Linduff. The 1-2 from Cole is a flare to the left side. It'll go foul. And count will stay 1-2. Game 1 of Kansas' trip to Norman here. Little 5 to play in total this weekend. 1-2 count from Cole to Linduff. Is a flare to left field. It'll be caught by the left fielder, Diamond Leslie, for the first out of the inning. Bailey Weber now up to bat for Kansas. Hitting for Campbell Bagshaw here in the bottom of the 6th inning. McFall's making the change to the umpire right now. On the season, Weber is a 118 hitter, 1 RBI. Definitely a speed threat when she's on base. One away here for Kansas in the bottom of the 6th. Runner on first. Limbaugh led off with a single to the right side. Cole getting her signals. Now she's ready. First pitch to Weber is a bunt attempt that Weber pulls back. 1-0 the count. Pitch is a little high. The 1-0 from Cole is another bunt attempt. Weber pulls back again. Same result, pitch is high. 2-0 now the count. (2-0) from Cole to Weber is a called strike, lands in the outside corner. 2-1 now to Bailey Weber, freshman from Overland Park, Kansas. The 2-1 to Weber is another bunt attempt. She pulls back, pitch is a little low. Count now 3-1. (3-1) from Cole is outside. Ball 4. Weber draws a walk on her first at bat of the day. And it'll be first and second for Olivia Bruno. Another running and scoring position for her. One away for the Jayhawks here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
The first baseman, number 23, Olivia Bruno.
Bruno 0 for 2 on the day, but forced a walk in the 5th. Reached on a fielder's choice back in the 3rd. First pitch to Bruno is a little high, 1-0. From Cole to Bruno is outside. Darnley tried to frame it there a little bit. Didn't get the call. Counts now 2-0. And we have a pitching change for Marshall. Morgan Zirkle talking with the home plate umpire. And Jules King will re-enter for Marshall here. She started this game. And I'll get her stats momentarily. King, when she first appeared, went 3 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned run, and 2 strikeouts, gave up 1 walk. Really held Kansas in check for the first couple innings. And then when Faringa came in for Marshall, that's when Kansas really got things going. She finished with 2 innings, 4 earned runs on 4 hits, also gave up 4 walks. But King will re-enter for Marshall here, looking to limit the damage and hold this lead to 3 as they enter their final at-bats in the top of the 7th.
Attention, please. Now pitching for Marshall, number 5, Jules King.
Bruno did face King twice. She lined out to second, and that fielder's choice to third. King finishes warm-up short, a 2-0 count to Bruno with 1 out. Runners on first and second when we get back under play. Bruno steps in the box, 2-0 counts, and King is ready to go. First pitch from King to Bruno is way inside, 3-0. And Bruno looking to force a walk here from King would be technically King's second walk given up as she finishes at bat. 3-0 count from King is low and inside. Ball 4, another 4-pitch walk given up by Marshall. And the bases are loaded for Haley Kripe with 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Now batting the shortstop, number 41, Haley Kripe.
King, get your signals. First pitch to Kripe is low and inside. Jules King is missed all 3 of her pitches low and inside to right-handed batters. As Kansas looking to extend their lead here. Scored in the past 3 innings, looking to do so here in the 6th. 1-0 pitch to Kripe was inside. She kind of checked her swing. No ruling of an appeal. Counts 2-0 for now. Kripe has singled on all 3 at-bats, 3 for 3 on the day. Twice at the middle, the 2-0. Ground ball to the middle, gets through. That's going to score 2 runs. Limbaugh scores. Here comes Weber. She scores. Bruno advances to third. It's a 2-run double by Haley Kripe, and Kansas lead is 7-2. Emma Tatum is now up to bat for Kansas with runners on second and third and 1 out. That ball got just underneath the shortstop there of Paige Simpson and went to the outfield. And Kripe was able to get to second there. First pitch to Tatum is called strike on the outside corner. 9th hit of the day for Kansas. Their lead now up by 5, and Tatum actually in the game with 1 swing of the bat. 0-1 to Tatum is up and away. 1-1 now the count. Kripe's a bat and Fisher rolled a single. She advanced on an air to second. 1-1 to Tatum. Flied left side, it'll be foul into the seats. Got now 1-2 from King to Tatum. Kansas has scored all 7 runs in the last 4 innings, 2 runs apiece in the last 3. Marshall gets credited with her second error of the contest. 1-2. It's a high fly ball to right. Back goes the right fielder at the wall. Ball game. Emma Tatum ends it in the bottom of the 6th with a 3-run shot to right field. And Kansas wins their 6th in a row, 10-2 over Marshall. Emma Tatum, her first home run of the season, picks up her 5th RBI with the home run, and Kansas will move to an 8-5 record with a 10-2 win over Marshall. 10 unanswered runs for the Kansas Jayhawks after 2 runs in the top of the second for the Thundering Herd. Kansas scored 1 in the third, 2 in the fourth, 2 in the fifth, and 5 runs in the 6th inning, finished with a 10-2 final score. Kansas gets 10 hits on the contest. Marshall finished with 3, and Marshall had 2 errors. Kansas had 0. That'll do it for the first broadcast of Kansas softball on KJHK Sports Stream. We'll be back at around 4:15 for the second game of day 1 for the Kansas Jayhawks as they take on the Oklahoma Sooners after the conclusion of Marshall versus Oklahoma. Thank you, everyone, for listening, and we'll be back in a couple hours for Kansas softball on KJHK Sports Stream.
Skug, me make something. Me make something with rock. Me begin now.
What that sound? That sound good.
A few minutes later.
Skug, me make wheel. It go uphill, mostly downhill. It fast. We catch saber-toothed tiger faster.
Gunk, I don't care about your wheel. I've made something greater and better. Something you'd never expect.
What that?
Music. It sounds as beautiful as the roaring oceans and the pterodactyls scream. We have lovely stations like KJHK 90.7 FM.
Lawrence? But wheel go fast. It round. Has hole in middle. This is the end. Skug, me make something. Me make. This is the end.
Every weekday morning after Jazz in the Morning, what are you hungry for?
Beats. 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 Beats.
More beats, please.
Beats. 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 Beats.
More beats, please.
Breakfast for beat lovers. Every weekday morning from 9 till noon.
Fresh beats, handpicked by a different DJ every morning. Whether you like funk, hip-hop, reggae, or electronic music, you're sure to hear something both nutritious and delicious.
More beats, please. More beats, please.
Beats. 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 No matter how old I get, nothing tastes as good as a big bowl of beats. 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 Boy, they're even better after you eat them.
Morning already? And somebody's cooking breakfast? Ooh, I don't like the sound of that ambience. Who are you? Breakfast for beat makers. I'm sorry, breakfast for who? It's beat lovers then. It would make sense to call it beat lovers since it's... Well, I think beat makers has a better tone. I'm just saying, beat lovers would just make... It flows off the tongue better. You know, I'm just saying, it flows off... Shut up. Now, what would you like to eat? We have banana pancakes, bacon. Or would you like to pet my tortoise? I'm pretty sure that's a turtle. Anyway, what is Breakfast for Beat Lovers? I'm glad you asked, young man. Breakfast for Beat Lovers is a special program on KJHK's 90.7 FM, going all throughout the week from 9 to 11. During this special program, you'll be able to hear your favorite music by your favorite producers, such as Jay Dilla, Madlib, Nujabes, Mr. West, anybody you can think of. Well, that was interesting. Hey, can you pass me some orange juice if you have any? Unfortunately, we don't have orange juice, but I can offer you some Pepsi. KJHK 90.7 FM. Keep it locked.
Hey, Gus Balo here, voice of the Frederick Keys in the MLB Draft League. I got my start broadcasting right here at KJHK.
Gabriel, with 3 receivers to the right, will take the snap. He has time. We're going to fire the pass. It's into the end zone, and it is tipped around, incomplete. Kansas wins it. The Jayhawks have done it. For the first time since 1997, The Kansas Jayhawks have defeated the Oklahoma Sooners, and the fans storm the field.
You're listening to Kansas football on the student home of KU Sports, 90.7 FM, KJHK, Lawrence. Keep it locked.
We people of the mountains believe at the castle there are vampires. Dracula and his wives, they take the form of wolves and bats. They leave their coffins at night, and they feed on the blood of the living.
I am Dracula. I bid you welcome.
Dracula is in the house. In the house? Dracula is in the house. In the house? Dracula is in the house. In the house? Dracula is in the house. In the house?
KJHK, Lawrence.
This is Kansas coach Bill Self. KU basketball isn't the only championship caliber program on our campus. You can find award-winning sports radio on the student voice for KU Sports, KJHK Lawrence.